Your smile is infectious.
When I think about Raquel in my mind's eye, I think of her big, beautiful, teethy smile. That's the first thing I noticed about her, is her beautiful smile.
Your smile, best one in the whole family. And I'd like to say thanks to your mom for that.
Hello, Raquel, my wonderful, lovely, beautiful, amazing daughter. Just think, almost 28 years ago, you blessed me on Christmas morning by becoming my Christmas angel forever and ever. I am just so grateful to be your mom. So thankful. You're just amazing. I think the thing I love most about you is your heart and your soul. You're just a wonderful person, and a reflection of the great life that you have led, and just the best daughter any mother could hope to have.
And, you know, her beautiful, long, thick brown hair, her beautiful golden complexion. So she's absolutely, obviously stunning on the outside, but I mean beautiful on the inside as well. And she just has a heart of gold, and she's one of the reasons why she's my best friend.
If I had to just pick one word, I think genuine is the best word to describe her overall.
If there was one word I could use to describe Raquel, it would probably be thoughtful. She's very considerate about how what she says and what she does will affect those around her. And I think that a lot of people love her selflessness in that sense.
Hi, happy wedding day. I'm really excited that you're getting married, and I'm really excited that you asked me to be part of it. I can't even remember what any of the questions are, but that's okay. So let's see. Obviously, I think we met when we were, well, obviously we met when we were in first grade. So we were probably like 6, I think, in Mrs. Beasley's first grade class. And I don't actually remember the first time like meeting you. I think it was just that you were in my class, but I do remember that you had glasses at the time, and they would like change color when you would go outside. They would like become sunglasses. I thought those were really cool, and I was kind of jealous of them. I wanted something like that.
Hi Raquel, hi Dan. Doing this short video to wish you a happy wedding, many wonderful years together. And Raquel, I am so very proud of you to turn out to be a gorgeous woman that you are. And of course that's because of the Sandoval women's beauty. Of course, I think your mom had something to do with it as well.
Oh, Raquel, I'm so glad that the wedding day has arrived, and here we are getting ready for the big moment. And I'm just so excited that I get to be mother of the bride. That's going to be one of the shining days of my life.
Raquel, it's Terry. I love you, and I can't wait for you to marry my son. You're the sweetest person, and I'm just so excited.
My favorite thing about Raquel is probably her brutal honesty. If she doesn't put up with shit, or she'll call you on it. If you've crossed the line, she'll let you know.
She's a good friend, a good person. She's loyal, and she is giving. Also very intelligent. Man, I could just keep going.
You're like my best friend. Well, no, you're like a sister to me, obviously. I've known you since I was little. You're the friend that I've known the longest. Like, how old are we? We're 27. Like 21 or 22 years, which is so weird. That is so weird. That's so long. You're my longest long-term relationship ever. Besides, I guess, my parents, but they don't count.
She's just always been there to be very supportive to me, especially after losing my dad. She's, you know, texting me, checking in on me, just has a heart of gold. And even she's really good about texting me. I'm not always the best about keeping in touch when, you know, life gets busy with work and family, and we're all busy traveling, you know, that kind of stuff. She's so good about being the person to reach out to make sure that we stay connected.
So the thing that I love most about Raquel is that she is a really loyal friend. We've lived apart, far away from each other for a long time, like at least 5 years now. And even though I'm always super busy and really bad at keeping in touch with Raquel, she's always good about calling me and checking in on me and the kids and remembering what I have going on in my life and remembering my birthday. And I remember even as kids, she was really good about staying in touch with people.
It's always been adventurous and loving and caring and kept in touch, even when she was in Utah, Hawaii, now in Austin, being able to get to know her even better and spend so much time as a family, and for her getting to know my family and now getting to know her family, like more than obviously Shelly and Uncle Lou, but watching Dan kind of become part of the family, it's been really wonderful.
I had a special message that I prepared. I wrote, "You are one of the best people I know," because you are. I'm so grateful that we did meet. Austin was one of the most, you know, pivotal, biggest, most special memories, parts of my life, and you are a part of that. So you helped make that experience everything it could be, and if it wasn't for you, it would not have been the same. So I don't know, I wouldn't have been able to do Austin without you, and if y'all move somewhere, I'm excited to go visit, whether it's Denver, maybe here. Oh my gosh, you guys should come here. Come on. Like, just get it over with. Like, come on, let's go. Like, I'm a property manager. I'll help you.
Hi, Rock. It's your dear old dad. I'm here to tell you the thing I love about you the most is how tenacious you've been in life and holding on to what you had and your work ethic. And of course, you're beautiful, but that goes without saying.
The best memory I have of Raquel is probably when she came to visit me in Miami, and I got to show her the city, and we went on a duck tour and just had a really nice day together. I hadn't seen her in quite a long time, so it was really cool to see how much she had grown from obviously being a younger kid, but not only that, just as an adult, like really watching her flourish and come into her own. It's been pretty amazing.
And so, like, as cheesy as it sounds, like, you've been like such a big part of my life and such a good friend to me through everything, through so many things, like so many ups and downs of life, that, like, once again, if I were to take you out of that or try and picture like my life without you, like, I don't even think that I would be doing that well, because you've kind of been like the consistent kind of person who's like been there and knows me way better than any of my other friends, way better. And like, there's no way that I can like think of my life without you, as stupid as that sounds. It's true. It's so true. I don't know if you can tell, my cat keeps trying to get into the video. She's having fear of missing out, serious FOMO right now. Anyways, I'm so excited that you're getting married. I was so glad that I was able to come visit you in January to see Austin, but then also to really get to know Dan. And now that I've gotten to know him, I think you guys are so complimentary, like with each other and to each other. And I think he's, you know, the best guy. I think he treats you right. He loves you, obviously, and you treat him well and you love him too. And, you know, I think you guys are like a match made in heaven. As stupid as that sounds, don't include that in anything because that's stupid, but seriously.
And here's an example of that smile. This picture was taken when you were 8 years old. One of my fondest memories is when we first met. We traveled to Utah for Thanksgiving 1997, and you made placemat settings for everyone. I have an example of that picture. There's a placemat setting. And I saved the one that you made me. It said, "Sit here, van woman Maggie," because we had come in a van. You also made some Indians, and you had it all set up just beautifully. I knew then that you would grow up to be a sweet and kind-hearted person.
She's been my pool buddy for probably 6 years now, so I love our pool days. It's probably my favorite memories with her is laying out by the pool, sweating and getting sun, and catching up, and that's both our one of our favorite things to do during the summertime. So I love doing that with her.
Hi Raquel, happy wedding day. We're excited to see you later today. We're gonna start off, I guess, by sharing one of our favorite memories with you.
I really enjoyed watching the past 2 Stanley Cups with you. You've definitely been a good luck charm.
Yeah.
Prior to our bachelorette weekend in Florida, I wanted to say one of my favorite memories was St. Patrick's Day, I think, because that was just like a really good day. I don't know. It was just fun and had a lot of random adventures, but at this point in time, absolutely Florida. Oh my gosh. Like, we had such a good time. We, gosh, I don't even know. It was a good trip. Like, it was part relaxing, part fun. We had, like, a really spontaneous last day together in Miami and back in Fort Lauderdale. But we had a really good trip. I feel like it will forever be, like, a really good memory for both of us. So, yeah, it was really fun. And maybe go back next year for my 30th birthday.
The best memory I have of Raquel is bullying her and bossing her around when we were kids. I really miss doing that. Just kidding. I think my favorite memory is my senior year of high school and her junior year when we had our culinary arts class together, and we would drive back and forth to that every day or every other day, and going on a cruise at the end of the year.
I've known Raquel for a while, so I have a lot of memories to choose from, but the ones that come to mind are all of the trips to Lake Powell, the water dog days, where we would make sand castles, swim around all day, make up different names for all the kinds of dirt and mud. Our hardcore Monopoly games that would last a week. We'd leave the board set up, and because she was born on Christmas, it was always an extra bonus because we do Christmas in the morning and Raquel's birthday in the evening. So it was like, how could Christmas get better? Oh, throw a birthday on top of it. So that was always fun.
When we were in elementary school, I remember you would come over to my house or I would come over to your house and we would play with our American Girl dolls. I had like Samantha and you had Molly. I remember that. And Molly was cool because she had glasses too, like you. It was cool. And so we would play with our American Girl dolls. We would play Barbies too. I remember when the first like Spice Girl Barbie dolls came out. I was at the mall with my mom in like Sandy or something, I think. And we saw them. It was like at a department store, and we saw them, and I like freaked out and was like, Mom, we need to buy a Spice Girl Barbie doll for Raquel because we need to play with these together. So we did. And I remember driving to your house to give it to you. I was like so excited, like, you're not gonna believe this, but they make Spice Girl Barbie dolls. And so that was really fun. So I remember playing Spice Girl Barbie dolls and just regular Barbie dolls with you. I also remember, I don't think it was first grade. I think it was probably third grade. We got it into our minds that we wanted to form like a mini Spice Girls group. So we did it. It was me. I was Baby Spice, obviously. You were Sporty Spice. Cassie Blackburn was like Scary Spice, I think. And she was like really upset. She did not want to be Scary Spice. I think Chantel Mitchell was Ginger Spice. And then I don't remember who was Posh Spice. Who was Posh Spice? I don't remember who it was. Whoever the most posh of our like 8-year-old third grade friends would be, that was Posh Spice. I can't remember. But I remember that I like really wanted this like mini Spice Girls group to become a thing. So I had you guys all come over to my house, and in my parents' basement we had that like exercise room. And so I remember putting on like Spice Girls songs and trying to like choreograph routines to them and sing along. And it did not go well, and nothing came of it. I thought we were going to become famous from it, and we didn't. So that was a little disappointing.
Oh, I have so many fond memories of you, Raquel. From Christmas Day, that very first Christmas Day, till all of the Christmas/birthdays after that. From when you took your first steps to when you got your first bicycle, run around through little pigtails, all the fun times with American Girl dolls. You've just always been a joy and a delight in my life, to me and to everyone around you.
My most memorable memory of you, this right here. I hold on to it all the time. This is my favorite daughter. Yeah. And this is all the stuff you did. Motorcycle, skiing, soccer champ, the whole bit. And you also learned to drive a stick shift, which you insisted on, and you were great at it. I only wish that we owned a plane long enough for you to learn to fly with me.
Another good memory I have, actually, was when she made me s'mores cupcakes for my birthday. Like, I don't know why, but that memory meant a lot to me. Like, because, not everybody is that thoughtful. So, another word to add to that list from earlier, thoughtful. But she knew I had, like, a s'mores thing, and so she made these cupcakes. They were so cute. I still have photos. They're awesome. I actually talk about it sometimes because I'm always like, oh, yeah, my friend made me s'mores cupcakes. Y'all, like, you guys gotta get better at this friendship thing.
And then I moved after 3rd grade, and that was so sad. But then the highlight of like every summer after that, I feel like, or maybe every other summer, was you would come and visit wherever I lived, and that was so fun. Like that, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I remember when you visited the very first time in Oregon. I think we were like 9, we were in 4th grade. And you came to visit with your mom, I remember. And it was so much fun. I can't even really remember what we did, but I remember it was so fun. And we went to the beach too, and it was like not a normal beach. Obviously, it was like raining and cold, and we were like, what is this? And then I remember you visited me, I think, a couple of times in Arizona when I moved there after that. And that was so fun because I was like, dude, check this out. We have a pool in our backyard. And so we'd go swimming. We went to Build-A-Bear, I remember. I like really talked it up, and it's like really not that cool now that I think about Build-A-Bear. We went to Build-A-Bear and made, I don't even remember. We made bears, obviously. I don't remember which ones we made, and I also don't know where mine is, so oops. But I think you still have yours, but I'm not sure. And then I remember when I moved back to Oregon in high school, I remember you came to visit like sophomore year, I think it was. And that was so fun because I could drive. And I remember I got my first ticket when you were visiting. It was only like a parking ticket, so it wasn't that brutal, but I was like terrified. And that was so much fun. It was so fun to like go around downtown Portland with you and show you around. And I just feel like we felt like total grown-ups because we could drive. It was so cool. And then seriously, like one of the biggest reasons I was able to go to BYU and like not die when I was there was because I was like, Raquel lives there. Like it's gonna be okay because Raquel lives there. And I feel like you totally like made my BYU experience way better than it would have been normally. I remember like eating dinner at your house. You'd invite me over for like Sunday dinners or dinners during the week, and you'd make like taco salad, and it was so good. And then you made these like croissant things. I don't remember what they were, but they had like meat inside. They were really good too. And so that was so fun. It was so fun to like after being separated for like 10 years to be like together again in the same like town. That was so fun. And I remember like sleeping over at your house and all those kinds of things. And then since college, we obviously like you moved to Texas. And I was like awful and didn't come visit until January. And now I'm like obsessed with Austin. I love it there. I think it is so cool. And then also if you move, I hope that you move to Colorado because it's really close to Utah. Oh, and we'd be close to each other again. So I have like tons and tons and tons of good memories of you. Like you are like a part of basically like my whole growing up years. Like if we took you out of it, like I would have like 2 memories because I feel like you were in like all of the really, really good memories that I have from like being alive basically.
I'm so proud of all the things you've accomplished in college, and then you traveled the world, then you come to Austin, followed me here, and met the wonderful man that you're about to marry. I think you and Dan are a wonderful couple, and I just wish you the very, very best in life.
The long and winding road.
I would recommend that you stay best friends. And I think of my parents, and they were truly best friends their whole relationship.
My first piece of advice would be communication. I think that it's one that we all know is very important, but tends to be overlooked a lot, and we just kind of get comfortable and we forget to communicate because we think, oh, we know each other so well, why communicate anymore? But no, it's like so important to always be open and tell each other how you feel and work through problems together effectively. I think that at the end of the day, all of us just want to be heard. We want to be understood, whether it's from our partner, our friends, people at work. So don't forget that. Don't forget that, even if you don't agree on something, it doesn't mean anything has to be like crazy or like the end of the world. It's not that big of a deal just because you don't agree. You might already know this. You might already have a good communication style, but just in general, I think that, at the end of the day, just listen to each other. We sometimes all just get caught up in being right, but no one's right when we're fighting about something. There's a quote that's if we're fighting, we're both losing. So try to remember that. And that the best thing you can do is just take turns. One person talks and listens, and then the next person responds or talks, another person listens. Listening is huge. But yeah, I think that even if you cannot see eye to eye, all the time, which we never will all the time, or else we would be so bored, it's actually better to have some kind of difference. But trying makes all the difference. So just try putting that effort into at least acknowledging somebody or acknowledging that their point of view may be different than yours, but you can still see that that's theirs. Agree to disagree. So basically, to sum all that up, because that was way longer than I meant for it to be, would be to just listen, try to understand each other. Even if you don't get it, still understand and be compassionate. The most you can do is try. That's it. It'll eliminate so many issues.
Something that I think is really, really important in a marriage. It's something that I've seen my mom and dad do, and aunts and uncles and stuff like that, is to put the other person, put their needs and their wants before your own. And so to just try and keep serving the other person and putting them before yourself and hoping that they do the same thing, that they reciprocate and put you before their wants and needs. I think if you're always serving each other and thinking about what's best for the other person, there will still obviously be really hard times and you guys will fight. That's totally normal. But I think that you guys will be a lot better if you, put the other person before you and really try and find ways to serve them. I think that's really, really important.
This is a prop we've stolen from a movie we saw early in our relationship, and it has all the aspects of a marriage or a relationship, and you can see where it says love, sex, eating, and then it turns out that the most important thing about it is having a laugh.
And it worked well for us for 23 years.
Never stop flirting. I think that keep that spark going, as much as you can. So just flirt and, bring those giddy feelings back sometimes, and, be selfless, be giving, and never stop laughing.
And marital advice. It's work, and I hope you enjoy it. I think you'll make a great wife, and Dan the man will make a great husband. All the love in my heart goes out to both of you for doing this, and if you decide to have children, it will make me a happy grandpa, and then I'll teach them how to do all this crazy stuff, so when they come to visit me, they'll be happy campers.
And we wanted to share a little bit of wedding advice too. In my family, we always say that loyalty is the most important thing, and I have no doubt that y'all will be loyal to each other and that you will continue to love each other and do the things that y'all love to do. We're excited to see you guys get married. Yay! Congratulations!
It's not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes for unhappy marriages, is a quote I really like. So always be kind to each other.
My advice is always be willing to compromise and also be okay letting your spouse think something different than you think sometimes, because I'm really bad at that. You don't always have to think the same way about things.
The best advice I have is don't go to bed mad.
I would say continue to travel, continue to do things together, your sporting events and, all the fun things that you all do, the dinners and just everything. Just stay best friends, communication, all that good stuff. So I think you guys are already doing a pretty good job.
The other advice I want to say would be to never stop having adventures. Life doesn't have to be stagnant. If you're feeling a little restless, have adventures together. Think of something you want to do and then include each other in that, or make a bucket list together and go down that list. And, things could start to feel like you might be stuck or something, but it doesn't have to be like that. Just change your mindset and then, create experiences together, new experiences.
My only advice would be always remember to communicate. This is your partner for life. And so if you can't talk to them, who can you talk to? If you can't make yourself understood, try again until you are.
There's no such thing as a perfect marriage, but I know in relationships, the best thing is communication. Open, honest, easy communication will be the success to your marriage and your other relationships in life.
Just like I said, I'm honored to be a part of your all's big day. I love you both, and I wish you many, many years of happiness.
With that, I'd like to say that I love you, and we love you, Rocky. Have a wonderful wedding day. I love you.
We love you, Raquel.
We love you, Raquel.
And I want to wish you both a wonderful day. I can't wait to be there, and I love you both.
So thank you so much for letting me be part of your wedding. Thank you for being my friend through all the freaking years of life and everything that's happened. And you're my BFF. You're my BFF for life. And Mary loves you too. Not as much as me though, I love you the most. Anyways, that's all that I can think of to say. We love you, Raquel.
We love you, Raquel.
We're really excited for you guys. We love you, Raquel.
You're my one and only sister, my one and only sibling, even if everyone else in the world, or if you ever feel the rest of the world is against you, I'm always here for you. And finally, we love you, Raquel.
We love you, Raquel. Was that good enough? Oh my God, this was so hard.
We love you.
We all love you so very much, Raquel. You're just an amazing person. Mwah. Love you, sugar.
Yes, more coke than I kick. We love you. Give a kiss.
color lights up your face.
Here all the time.
There you go.
There's a beat.